Good morning and welcome to another episode of Conversations in the Spiritual Path. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. And thank you for all the questions that have been coming in. I really appreciate that. Today's question comes in from Erika from San Francisco. And Erika asks, I have several people in my life, friends and relatives, who I want to support, but after I spend time with them, I feel drained. Sometimes I avoid them, but then I feel guilty and can only avoid them for so long. Can you explain why I feel this way and what advice you have for me? Thank you for your question, Erika. And I think this is something that a lot of people face and are not sure how to approach. Basically, the way to look at it is that we only have so much energy each day. When we go to sleep, we wake up in the morning, we have, for example, this much energy. And throughout the day, we use that energy. We give that energy to people and things around us. And by the end of the day, that energy gets less and less and less. And then till the end of the day where there's almost nothing left, and you feel tired and you go to sleep again. Mystically speaking, yes, we are connected to an infinite source of energy, but unless we know how to tap into that and feel energetic throughout the whole day, we can really look at life as just having a finite amount of energy each day. So one of the things you have to understand is that some people fill you with energy and some people drain you of energy. And the people that drain you of energy, I like to call them energy vampires. And there are a lot of them, and sometimes these people are colleagues, they're friends, they're relatives, even close family members. One of the important things to do is really identify if someone is a temporary energy vampire or are they inherently an energy vampire. So what I mean by that is, someone is temporarily an energy vampire, I mean that they're going through a difficult time in their life, somebody in their family has died, or they're going through a divorce, or some big challenging experience, and for a few months or maybe a couple of years, they're energetically draining, but it's okay. You love them, they're your friend, they're a family member, you want to support them, and you can put up with that for a little time in your life. But if someone is inherently an energy vampire, they've always been their whole life, every time you meet with them, you encounter them, you feel completely drained, then it's really important to take note of that. That's a personality trait that's not going to change anytime soon unless they're actively working on it. And most energy vampires don't really want to work on themselves. It's their nature. So one of the things to do here at this point is to identify these people. And one of the ways to identify these people is that when you spend time with someone, and as soon as you have a conversation with them or after spending time with them, when you walk away, as soon as you turn around and walk away, ask yourself, do you feel uplifted or do you feel drained? And that's immediately you'll know. As soon as you turn around and walk away, you feel uplifted, you'll go like, wow, that was such a great conversation. I got so much out of it. I feel so inspired. You know then that person uplifted you. But if you walk away and you feel completely drained and you go, oh my God, that was so exhausting, then chances are that person is an energy vampire. And especially if you meet that person 15, 20 times a year, and just say you met that person 20 times a year, and out of that 20 times a year, 19 of those were extremely exhausting conversations, then you can quite very well qualify. You can easily qualify that that person is an energy vampire. And you want to avoid them. You don't really want people in your life. The way to look at it is that if you're working so hard on yourself, to improve yourself to be a better person, then why allow someone else to come and drain you away? It's, for example, an entrepreneur who builds his business from nothing would never allow somebody to come in and destroy his business, right? You just wouldn't do that. So the same way you've worked so hard to uplift yourself and be a better human being, why would you allow somebody to come and drain you? So there's no reason really to feel guilty about it. Even if they're a close friend or family member, it's okay to eventually walk away from them. And you shouldn't feel guilty about it, because what you're doing is looking after yourself. By uplifting yourself, you uplift everyone around you. But if you allow somebody to pull you down, then you're actually doing a disservice to all your other friends and all your other family members, because you're allowing one person to pull you down, not allowing you to uplift your other friends and family members that are around you, who could be uplifted by your presence. So I hope this gives you some insights. So just recapping really quickly what we talked about today. First thing to do is to identify if someone is temporarily an energy vampire or inherently an energy vampire. Secondly, identify also with people around you. Every time you have a conversation and you walk away, do they uplift you or do they bring you down? And this will help you immediately figure out who in your life is uplifting and who in your life is not uplifting. And the way to not feel guilty about it is to understand that it's your duty to uplift the people around you and to uplift yourself as well. This is why you're here on this planet, to improve yourself, to make progress in the spiritual path. And you shouldn't allow anyone, even a family member, to bring you down. Okay. Thank you so much, Erika, for your question. I hope these insights have been helpful to you. If any of you have any questions for conversations in the spiritual path, please send them in to admin@dandapani.org. You see the email address here on the screen. And when you send in your question, please state your name, the city and country from which you're writing from. And I'll get to it in one of the upcoming episodes. Thank you very much, everyone.